Good evening, my friends. It seems that our friend called Summer has finally arrived. We know some of you are already on vacation, enjoying the heat, but that's no excuse not to stay alert to what's happening around you, and that's where we come in with the segment, What's New with the News? You already know that the first part is dedicated to anime and manga. We have sequels, a particularly active publisher, confirmations, and releases. In short, it's like at the fair, for all sizes and tastes. YouTube, you're still thinking about all the anime that just ended, aren't you? Don't be sad because some will continue. After taking off your Demon Slayer core uniform, grab the TV remote and hit play to start the video. Let's start with the first of a few news items related to Kadokawa. The Japanese giant released the first character video for Trillion Game this week, an anime adaptation based on the manga created by Richiru Inagaki and Ryoichi Ikegami. The anime will premiere in October, and the video introduces the character Haru Tanoji, voiced by Takeo Otsuka. Continuing with the first sequel of the day, after being one of the many pleasant surprises of the spring season, it was announced in the last episode, the 13th, that Windbreaker will, as expected, have a second season, which will be released in 2025. The anime is based on the manga created by Satoru Nii. We all love teenagers in well-animated and choreographed fights. Kadokawa Part 2. It was confirmed through the release of a promotional video that the light novel series, Once Upon a Witch's Death, The Tale of the 1000 Tears of Joy, written by Saka and illustrated by Chorafuji, will indeed have an anime adaptation, which will be released in 2025. It will be produced by EMT Squared Studios and directed by Atsushi Nigorikawa. Sequels Part 2. Don't despair, my friends. The Japanese Defense Force against kaijus will indeed return. It was announced in the 12th episode of the first season that Kaiju number 8 will continue, and the second season will be released in 2025. This anime is already considered one of the best of the year and the best of the spring season. Kafka, Mina, Rino, Kokoro, and Soshiro, that captain of the first division, watch out for him. Sequels Part 3. This new version of the Power Rangers is a bit darker. It was announced in the last episode of the first season, the 12th, that the anime Go Go LoserRanger Sentai Daishikaku, based on the manga created by Negi Haruba, will have a second season, which will premiere in 2025. The anime director Keiichi Sato drew an illustration to thank the fans for their support. This anime needs no introduction and will be one of the highlights of the summer season. The second main trailer for the second season of Oshi no Ko was released this week, and while you are watching this video, it is already premiered. In this trailer, the ending theme song, Burning, performed by Hitsuji Bungaku, was revealed. We also learned who the duo responsible for the opening theme is. Kadokawa Part 3. A promotional video was released this week for the second season of the anime, Our Last Crusade or The Rise of a New World, Kimi to Boku no Saigo no Senjo, Arui wa Sekai ga Hajimaru Saisen, an adaptation based on the light novel series created by the duo Kei Sazane and Ao Nekonabe. The anime will premiere next week on July 10th. Of course, we had to include some Monogatari series Often Monster in today's menu. A new promotional video for Nademonogatari was released this week, which is part of the mentioned Monogatari series. In the trailer, we can hear part of the opening theme song, Caramel Ribbon Cursetard, performed by Nadeko Sengoku, Kana Hanazawa, and Yotsugi Ononoki, Saori Hayami. Sequels Part 4, and one of the most nuclear news of the year, after what was the last episode of the Hashira training arc, already considered by many to be the best episode of the anime so far, Ufotable revealed that the next arc of Kimetsu no Yaiba, Infinite Castle, will be a trilogy of films, each focused on battles against the upper moons. That last image of Zenitsu says it all. Sequels Part 5, and another very important title. It couldn't be otherwise. After the last episode of the second season, it was announced that Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation, considered by many to be one of the most important isekai anime, will indeed have a third season, with no release date yet defined. Another debut, this time for the October season. Crunchyroll released the first promotional video for You Are Ms. Servant Kimi wa Maid-sama this week, an anime adaptation based on the manga created by Shoten. The anime will premiere in the fall, in the programming block of TV Asahi, but also on this streaming platform. How about a movie now, for a change of pace? The second promotional teaser for The Rose of Versailles, an anime film based on the manga created by Ryoko Ikeda, was released this week. This new teaser revealed the cast members, as well as the staff who will produce and create the film, but also that it will only premiere at the beginning of next year, 2025. How about a remake, done by an iconic studio? The official Twitter account of Clamp Studios, if you haven't seen Code Geass, you're not an anime fan, revealed that they will have a new project, the remake of Magic Knight Rayearth. The video revealed some scenes from the anime adaptation, made for television in 1994 by this same studio. This story involves students, magic, and knights, a classic. Returning to new anime for this summer season, the main trailer for Plus-Sized Elf, an ecchi comedy that will premiere this week. In fact, it premiered today, the day this video was released this week. In the video, we learned the opening theme song, Fried Pride, performed by the group Real Akiba Boys, Loves Kasumi Taguchi, and Iria. Let's end with another adaptation and a long title. The first teaser trailer for the anime adaptation of ImABehemoth, an S-ranked monster, but mistaken for a cat, I Live as an Elf Girl's Pet, based on the light novel series created by Nozomi Ginyoku, was released this week. It will premiere in 2025, and the video announced the cast, the staff, and the key visual. Let's start with Kadokawa again. The monthly magazine Comic Alive revealed through its Twitter account that the game Dead by Daylight by Behavior Interactive will have a manga adaptation titled Dead by Daylight Fan Comic Anthology, which will be published in the next issue of the magazine. The illustration will be done by Teru. It just arrived and it's already going to be missed. The manga Kaiju No. 8 B-Side, created by Kentaro Hidano and Keiji Ando, a spin-off of the manga Kaiju No. 8, which recently saw its anime adaptation become a success, will end in the next chapter, the 12th. This was revealed in the 11th chapter. This manga debuted on the Shonen Jump Plus platform on January 5th of this year. It's another one that will be missed, and it's a great classic. The 30th edition of the weekly magazine Shonen Champion, belonging to Akita Shoten, revealed that the manga Saint Seiya Next Dimension: The Myth of Hades, created by Masami Kurumada, will end in the next issue of the magazine. This manga began its serialization in 2006. The more reading platforms, the better. Hayakawa Publishing announced this week that it will launch a new manga website on July 23rd, titled Hayacomic. Its first major title will be the adaptation of the novel Shoot the Enemy, Comrade Women by mangaka Toma Isaka. As the name suggests, the story focuses on a female sniper during World War II. To finish, how about a platform dedicated to one of the most beloved genres by fans worldwide? Takuma Shoten, one of the most important publishers in Japan, which includes Studio Ghibli in its portfolio, for example, announced this week that it will launch a new digital platform titled Comic Unicorn, which will be focused on the isekai genre with the release of 4 new titles. Alright, the first part is done. You can all relax now. Our favorite anime series will all continue. In the manga sector, digital formats are increasingly used to be accessible to everyone. Leave your opinions in the comments and let us know if any important news escaped our radar. Tomorrow, at the same time, in the same place, we have the second part of our news segment, and we hope to see you there because without you, none of this works. Thank you for watching, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and see you tomorrow.